Hello student. So today we continue our chapter number 5, lines and angle, and today's video we understand about pairs of line, and at first we have to understand intersecting. When we consider these three figures, first figure is a figure of blackboard with a stand, second is a figure of shape Y, and third is the figure of net. So at this point you can see that two lines are meet each other. At this point three lines are meet to each other, one line, second line, and this is our third line. Same as at any point of this net, like here, two lines are meet to each other. So they are the example of intersecting line. We can say that if two or more lines meet each other exactly at one point, then they are said to be an intersecting line, like that. So two or more lines which share exactly one common point, okay, no, not more than one point, are said to be intersecting line, and the point at which they intersect is said to be a point of intersection. So here L and M are two lines intersect each other at point C, and C is said to be a point of intersection, and L and N are intersecting lines. Okay, now we observe some more examples of intersecting lines. When we observe their angles, all the angles in these three figures are different. So we can say that the intersecting lines meet at one and only one point, and no matter at what angle they meet. Okay, so they may be acute angle, they may be right angle, they may be obtuse angle. No two straight lines can meet at more than one. Okay, and third conclusion is the lines that meet at more than one point are not straight line. If this line is meet this line again, then it must be one of them is curved line. And also this figure is represent the example of intersecting line. Here more than two lines are meet at one point. Okay, now we have to understand transversal line. In this figure, suppose these are as our two lines and this is our third line. Same as in this figure, two roads are crossed by this third road. So when we observe both the figure, we can see that there are two lines intersected by a third line, but at two different points. So transversal lines is a line that intersect two or more lines, but at distinct points or different points, then it is called a transversal. So here X and Y are two lines intersected by a line P, but at two different points, A and B, then P is said to be a transversal line. Okay, now in a figure A, L and M are two lines intersected by a line P at two different points, then this P is said to be a transversal line. But in figure B, L, M are the two lines intersected by a line P, but at only one point, then all three lines P, L, M are not transversal, they are intersecting. Okay, so now on the basis of this concept, you can solve these, try these from your NCERT textbook. Now we understand angles made by a transversal. Now suppose we have a two line L and M and intersected by a third line Q at two different points O and P. Then Q is the transversal of L and M, and at the point of O and P there are 8 type of angles. 8 angles are formed. They are categorized in different categories. So one by one we understand it. First type is interior angle. As the name says, they are formed in the interior part. So the angles forms between the lines, it means angle formed between the line L and M is said to be an interior angle, like angle 3, angle 4, angle 5 and angle 6. Now exterior angle, it means angle formed at the exterior part. It means angle 1, angle 2, angle 8 and angle 7. are said to be an exterior angle. Now the next is pair of corresponding angles. Pair of corresponding angles. So when we are considering angle 1 and angle 5, we can see that both the angles have different vertices. They are formed, either they are formed on the upside of the both the line and same side of a transversal, then they are said to be a corresponding angle. Okay, so angle 1 and angle 5 is said to be a corresponding angle. Same as angle 2, angle 6 is said to be a corresponding angle. Okay, so we treat it with the help of So to become a corresponding angle, they have to satisfy three conditions. First, they have different vertices are on the same side of the transversal. Like here, angle 1 and 5 are on the left side, 3 and 7 are of the left side, 2, 6 are on the right side, 4 and 8 are on the right side and are in the corresponding position. It means they are either above or below, left or right. Okay, relative to the two lines. Like here, angle 1 and angle 5 are said to be corresponding because they have different vertices. They are on the left side and both of them are the above of the relative two lines. Same as here, both the angles are have a different vertices. They are on the left side of a transversal, and third is they are downward side of the relative two lines. Okay, now we are moving to next type of angle, alternate interior angle. Alternate means they are in alternate position and interior means present in the interior part. So suppose this is our two lines L and M and O is our transversal, then angle 3 and angle 6 is said to be alternate interior angle because they have a different vertices. They are on the opposite side of a transversal. Angle 3 is on the left side, then angle 6 is on the right side. Same as here, angle 4 is on the right side, angle 5 is on the left side. Third, lies between the two lines. Obviously 3 and 6 are interior angle, 4 and 5 are the interior angle. So angle 3 and 6 and angle 4 and 5 are said to be an alternate interior angle. Okay, if these angles are present on the alternate position but in exterior part, then they are said to be an alternate exterior angle. Okay, so on the basis of this, you can solve this, try this. And one more type of angle is left, is that here angle 3 and angle 5 both are present in the interior part and both are present on the same side of a transversal, then these kind of pair is said to be pair of interior angles on the same side of a transversal. Okay, same as angle 4 and angle 6 is said to be pair of interior angles on the same side of a transversal. Okay, so next video we continue.